The 8-hour workday is supposedly the standard in America, but it wasn't always that way, and there's evidence that it's changing again. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. Today we're going to talk about how many hours do you work every day, and is it good for you? Before we get to the topic, I want to tell you about an online course I created some time ago, and it's become very, very popular. I don't know if you've had a chance to check it out yet. It's called Pathway to Productivity and Time Management. It focuses on all different elements of being more efficient and getting more done. It talks about such things as organizing and dealing with all the email that you get. It talks about how you should schedule meetings so you still have time to get things done. Talks about interruptions at work. It runs the gamut of all sorts of issues and ideas that will make you more productive. Check it out. Pathway to Productivity and Time Management, an online class. I'd love to have you take a look at it. Find out more information at daveedwardsmedia.com. Click on courses. When the US government first started tracking it back in 1890, manufacturing workers worked about 100 hours a week. In 1937, the Fair Labor Standards Act set the standard for hourly workers, and that was the start of the 40-hour work week. That was the de facto standard, and it was pretty much used in all businesses. Now, the Bureau of Labor Statistics note that the average American works nearly 9 hours a day, and a 2014 Gallup survey estimated the standard was almost 9.5 hours a week. Stop it! Some people see working longer hours as a means of demonstrating their dedication. But if you find that you need to work long hours just to keep up, you're probably not working efficiently. Long hours won't make you a better worker, but it can damage your health, plus your relationships with family and friends. Unfortunately, we get mixed signals. Elon Musk bragged that on his 47th birthday, he spent it locked in his factory. Quote, "No friends, nothing." Perhaps your boss or other colleagues. Try to encourage others to stay late. I knew of a boss who would strive to remain later than all of his employees. It meant that everyone would stay later and later and later. They didn't necessarily get more done. It just kind of became a game as to who would walk out the last. Consider these 4 steps to get better control of your work-life balance. Prioritize your tasks so that you don't create a mindset that everything is equally important and has to get done immediately. Avoid distractions. If you have one, close your office door when you're doing deep work that requires your concentration, and don't get distracted by email. Set reasonable expectations for how many hours you will work every day and try to stick to it unless there's an emergency. And delegate tasks if it's possible. If you don't become proactive at controlling the number of hours you work, you will find that life passes you by. If your only recreation is a work-related golf outing, you will likely see your stress level rise. Did you know that 70% of workers say they have suffered from stress symptoms? They report tension headaches, increased blood pressure, and rapid breathing, none of which are all that good. According to a study of more than 85,000 men and women in Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and the UK, those who put in 55 hours or more a week, compared with 35 or 40, had a 1.4 times greater chance of having an abnormal heart rhythm known as atrial fibrillation. That can lead to having atrial fibrillation rates increase the chance of having a stroke. Some companies are beginning to discourage workaholics. Full Contact, a Denver-based software company, gives employees $7,500 if they take a vacation, but only if they unplug while they're away. Think about it. They give you a vacation, they give you an extra $7,500, but the deal is you have to unplug. You can't go check your emails while you're on vacation. I'll sign up for that. And remember that story about Elon Musk? Well, shortly after that interviewer with the New York Times, when he said that he spent his birthday at work, Tesla stock fell by 8.8% as investors worried about that entrepreneur's health. So you can get a lot of things done. You can be more efficient without working 50, 60, 70 hours a week, but you've got to have a system. And that's why I created my class, Pathway to Productivity and Time Management. Check it out, please. Go to daveedwardsmedia.com, click on courses, and you'll be on your way to increased productivity. I'm Dave Edwards. Subscribe, would you please, to my channel? I'd really love to have you on board. And please hit the like button if you enjoy this kind of content.